On the news this morning, Governor Soludo restates determination to win war against insecurity. Anambra State government to partner Koren on road construction. Federal government calls for use of digital platforms to promote tourism. Toxic alcohol kills at least 19 people in Morocco. Hello, good morning and welcome to Breakfast News on ABS Television this morning. I am David Okwasele. Before the news in details, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. We welcome you to the news. Happy Independence Day, Nigeria. We begin from the Governor's Lodge, Amobia, where the Governor of Anambra State, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, has received the new General Officer commanding 82 Division, Nigerian Army, Enugu, Major General U.T. Musa. Government House correspondent Ejika Abada reports that the security chief who is in charge of the 5 eastern states and Delta states was received by Governor Soludo at the Governor's Lodge in Amobia. His report is taken from our studio.
Receiving the entourage, Governor Soludo extended his condolences to the army on the killing of some soldiers at Umunze, describing the security situation in the state as an ongoing war which is being gradually won by the state government. He explained that his administration's onslaught on criminals is multidimensional and stated that the army chief's visit is to further promote partnership on security and development. The governor assured that his administration is doing everything within its power to contain the situation, including motivating vigilante groups to effectively secure the homeland. He noted that Nigeria is destined to be the biggest black power on earth, emphasizing that the few miscreants cannot be allowed to define and prevail over the nation's collective will.
Congratulations on this new assignment and welcome to Anambra. 2-3 points I'd like to leave in response to your very warm speech. I'm very happy that you've come. I'm very happy you have full appreciation of the challenges, security challenges in Nigeria, in the southeast. And I am particularly pleased that you are able also to identify the critical points where you have high intensity points. I would even say particularly along the borders of Anambra and Imo, so to speak, all those axes, the border towns. Local governments. That's why the local governments in the south of Anambra and which border with Imo and part of Abia, the other southern part. And now increasingly also some border communities with Enugu.
Earlier, Major General Musa appreciated the governor for assisting them while expressing optimism that the region and the country at large will be calm, noting that every fresh attack poses fresh challenges that will be won.
I'm here to pay the courtesy call as customary. Since my assumption of command, barely 5 or 6 weeks or thereabout, I've been very busy in the office trying to study the security situation and think of how to go about solving some of the challenges away. And definitely studying the environment will not be complete until I leave this area. So it beholds on me that I should take my time to go around and pay a courtesy call so that I familiarize myself with all the chief executives of the state. Because we cannot achieve security without having contact with the chief executive. The chief executives of the states are the chief security officers of those respective states. So the way they act situation determines how we go along with them.
Chief of Staff to the Governor, Mr. Ernest Ezajue, Special Advisor to the Governor on Security, and retired AVM Ben Shiobi were present at the meeting, which featured presentation of plaque to the governor.
Amidst the current rise in water levels around riverine communities in Anambra State, the wife of the governor of Anambra State, Mrs. Nonye Soludo, has asked residents of affected areas who are still within their homes to immediately move up to higher grounds to avoid being caught up in the ravage. Mrs. Soludo, who made the call in a statement released in Awka, said that she is deeply concerned about the damage that could result from the flood, which has already made life difficult for the affected people. Our Government House correspondent, Daniel Ezigwe, has the details.
Soludo said that with water already creeping into homes, schools, religious places, markets and other related places, those who are still procrastinating must prioritize the safety of lives and move up to higher grounds or designated holding camps. The governor's wife explained that while the state and federal governments are already mobilizing response measures to accommodate and take care of those that have been affected by the natural disaster, community and religious leaders, political representatives, and other critical stakeholders should, as a matter of oneness, love and compassion, open up their homes or create temporary homes to contain those running away from the incident. While commending the state government for already sending a delegation to assess the situation in the worst hit areas, Mrs. Soludo called for strategic plans, especially from the federal government, to ensure that the most vulnerable are protected. She also called for proper upgrade of the holding centers with the right logistics in readiness for any health emergency that could arise from the incident. The governor's wife further called for special attention to children, women, pregnant and nursing mothers, including promoting hygiene to avoid diseases. In Awka, Daniel Ezigwe, ABS News.
Meanwhile, many communities in Anambra West Council area of Anambra State have been submerged by flood. This was observed when a team of the National Emergency Management Agency NEMA and the Anambra State Emergency Management Agency SEMA visited the council area for on-the-spot assessment of the level of damage caused by the flood. Wayne Anibogo reports.
ABS observed that the houses, farmlands, farm produce, schools, health centers in these communities have been flooded. Speaking with the ABS, the zonal coordinator, NEMA, Mr. Tikman Tanimu, said the agency, alongside SEMA, came to carry out a comprehensive assessment of the flooded areas in order for them to update the government. He said that on the 3rd of September this year, authorities from Cameroon informed Nigerian government that they will begin to release water from the Nago Dam, and subsequently a flood alert was sent to the 15 frontline states that are likely to be affected by flooding, of which Anambra is included. Mr. Tanimu mentioned measures the government has taken to assist the people living in the coastal communities, to include sensitization, repositioning of stockpiles of relief materials for easy intervention, and encourage those affected to move upland for their safety.
We are pre-positioning our stockpile of relief material for easy, assessment and intervention. And a few weeks ago, we have conducted a joint assessment, SEMA and NEMA, sensitizing the frontline communities on what they need to do.
In his comments, the Executive Director, SEMA, Mr. Paul Odenibu, disclosed that internally displaced persons, IDP camps, are being put in place to evacuate those affected already. On how to provide a permanent intervention at the coastal areas, Mr. Odenibu said if government builds a very high embankment on the coastal lines, it will help as a measure to checkmate flooding in the area.
This team is made up of NEMA and SEMA. We are going together so that we have a joint assessment of the situation on ground and report to government for possible assistance.
For the Transition Committee Chairman, Anambra West Council area, Mr. Felix Ikechi, while commending Governor Chukwuma Soludo for his commitment to the people of the area, asked the government to activate IDP camps in Onitsha and Otuocha so that the affected communities could go there for shelter to save their lives. He also pointed out the need for government to be proactive in providing the camps before the floods wreak more havoc, and lamented the devastating effects of the floods in the entire Anambra West Council area.
The entire local government is submerged, the house, the property destroyed, the farm produce are all damaged, and the life of the people of Anambra West is at risk. The schools are not even in session. So what we are asking the government knows, they know what to do. They've been doing it. is to activate some of our IDP camps we have in Onitsha and of course in Otosha.
In their separate comments, Mr. Simeon Abora from Igbodo and Mr. Emmanuel Onwadi from Ibokenyi explained that the flooding is a natural disaster that poses a great threat to the continued existence of the people of the area and appealed to the government to give them urgent assistance. Queen Anibogu, ABS News.
Leaving Anambra West now, we come back to the state capital city where the Anambra state government has suspended tricycle and shuttle bus unions. A release signed by the Commissioner for Information, Sapo Wonsu, said the reports reaching the government indicated that those masquerading under different names as tricycle and shuttle bus unions are orchestrating breakdown of law and order in the state. We bring you the details.
According to the release, to forestall such occurrences, the state government deemed it necessary to suspend the unions. The release said that consequent upon consideration between state government, tricycle and shuttle bus operators, government considered the plea and decided to offer them a convenient payment option and other fringe benefits that could add value to their well-being, and said they now have the option of paying 4,000 naira weekly or 15,000 naira monthly, while those areas affected by curfew will pay 3,000 naira weekly or 15,000 naira monthly, but will revert to paying 4,000 naira weekly and 15,000 naira monthly as soon as the curfew is lifted. According to the release, shuttle bus operators now have option of paying 5,000 naira weekly or 20,000 naira monthly, but because of the ASU strike, now shuttle bus operators will pay 2,500 naira weekly or 10,000 naira monthly and would revert to 5,000 naira weekly or 20,000 naira monthly as soon as the strike is called off. Township buses will pay 5,000 naira weekly or 20,000 naira monthly, while mini truck and pickup will pay 5,000 naira weekly or 20,000 naira monthly. It also said that loading and offloading in government parks is free going forward, and every compliant commercial vehicle driver will get a health insurance cover. Government reiterates ban on touting and court groups being used to enforce collection of illegal tolls and taxes.
Anambra State government says it will partner the Council for the Regulation of Engineering in Nigeria, COREN, to ensure the construction of quality roads and put an end to building collapse in the state. The Commissioner for Works, Mr. Ifeanyi Okoma, stated this when he received members of COREN, Anambra State chapter, who called on him in his office in Oka. Ngozi Obleri, our works correspondent, has the details. The Managing Director of Nigeria Tourism Development Corporation, Folorun Chokoka, has called on tourism entrepreneurs and stakeholders to embrace the use of technology for more mileage and penetration, to acquire adequate knowledge in the proficient use of digital platforms to promote and market the existing tourist sites and attractions in Nigeria. He said the acquisition of such technology and digital platforms were in addition to ensuring effective service delivery and sustainable practices for the growth and protection of the tourism industry. Mr. Koka noted that the future of tourism was in Nigeria and urged operators to be prepared for the emerging opportunities and challenges, which he said could only be surmounted through greater collaboration across sectors. He lamented that of all sectors of the economy, tourism took the worst blow from the COVID-19 pandemic, stressing that the incident had in turn highlighted the critical need to transform the industry as global tourism gradually recovers. The NTDC boss equally noted that the vibrant promotion of domestic tourism was the first step to resetting the tourism and hospitality industry in a post-pandemic era, where there are endless possibilities for the development of rural communities where a lot of tourist sites are located. The Anambra State Ministry of Agriculture has flagged off its annual anti-rabies vaccination with the aim of eliminating human death from dogs and cat rabies by 2030. The vaccination will be conducted across the 21 local government areas of the state. Our correspondent, Blessing Dennis, has the details.
The flag-off, which took place at the State Veterinary Clinic, Oka South local government area, was attended by the Anambra State Commissioner for Agriculture, Dr. Foster Iyejiofor, the Director of Veterinary Services, Ministry of Agriculture, Dr. Basil Ide, the Chairman, Nigerian Veterinary Medical Association, Anambra State Chapter, Dr. Ifeanyi Obiekulu, veterinary officers, dog owners, among others. Rabies is one of the most important zoonotic viral disease of public health concern, which according to the World Health Organization for Animal Health and World Health Organization accounts for over 50,000 human deaths annually globally, and 95% of these deaths can be curtailed by vaccination of dogs. The 2022 annual anti-rabies vaccination campaign with the theme "Say No to Rabies in the 21st Century" in Anambra State. Bring your dogs and card for free anti-rabies vaccination serve as a part of global commitment to eliminating human deaths from dog rabies in the state and beyond. Flagging off the campaign, Dr. Iyejiofor said that the Federal Ministry of Agriculture, in collaboration with the Anambra State Ministry of Agriculture, will bring lasting solutions to the public in intervening to dispense the free vaccination of dogs and cats against rabies across the 181 communities in the state. The commissioner further disclosed that the solution to rabies is vaccination, adding that the annual campaign is to educate the public on the importance of vaccination on their animals to mitigate the spread of the virus.
The federal government and Anambra State government, under the watch of Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo, are partnering to bring to the populace this intervention so as to prevent the fatalities of bites from infected animals. The only cure for rabies is to prevent against it.
Also speaking, the Director, Veterinary Service, Anambra State Ministry of Agriculture, Dr. Ide, said that the exercise is the second time under his watch, stating that the essence of the event is not just to create awareness of the devastating effects of rabies virus on public health, but also to educate the public on their roles in fighting to eradicate the virus. The Director also urged dog owners and breeders to be responsible enough by taking good care of their animals as prescribed on the proposed dog regulation and laws by vaccinating them annually against rabies and not allowing them to stray and roam the streets scavenging for food.
Therefore, in all cases of dog bite, the victim is advised to consult veterinary authority for proper examination and determination of anti-rabies vaccination status of the dog, and where necessary make a referral to health authority for immediate post-exposure prophylaxis.
On his part, the chairman, Nigeria Veterinary Medical Association, Anambra Chapter, Dr. Obiekulu, noted that the affected animals share the virus into their saliva and can transmit same to man through bites, advising them to always consult a veterinary authority for proper examination of anti-rabies vaccination status of dogs. In an interview, a dog owner who is also the chairman of Dog Dealers Association, Anambra State Branch, Dr. Innocent Ibuaba, expressed satisfaction with the new directives of free vaccination of anti-rabies under Governor Chukwuma Soludo administration and urged other dog owners to partake fully in the vaccination exercise in order to reduce death rates rising from the dog bites in the state.
90 or 80% of people are dying because of this rabies. So I'm encouraging them to go to their various places, local government, to vaccinate the dog. It's free of charge. We are not paying any dime.
Certificates of vaccination were presented to the vaccinated dog owners from Amobia in Oka South local government area. I am Blessing Dennis reporting for ABS News.
At least 19 people have died and dozens of others were hospitalized after consuming toxic alcohol from a roadside kiosk in northern Morocco. According to the Director General of National Security Police, arrested a 48-year-old suspect in connection wind incident. The victims were thought to have consumed the toxic alcohol in the suspect's store, where investigators later found nearly 50 liters of the liquid. In sports news, former Nigerian international Friday Elaho has expressed disappointment over the Super Eagles goalkeeping's recurring setback and their work rate during their international friendly against Algeria's Foxes. Nigeria suffered a 1-2 loss to Algeria in the second game of 2 friendlies played at the Miloud Hadevi Olympic Complex. The first game against the host team B had ended 2-2 at the Mohamed Hamoui Stadium, Constantine, last week. Speaking to newsmen, Alao said he would not blame the Eagles' new head coach, Jose Peseiro, for the team's dismal outing, adding that he understands the coach was still trying to know the players before he settles for the ones he would eventually use. The former Eagles winger advised the coaching crew to work on the goalkeeping area to avoid further embarrassments to the country. And that's the news this morning. Remember, you can follow news on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page at ABS Radio Television. Subscribe to our YouTube at ABS Television, Oka. You can follow us on Instagram at ABS Radio TV or log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. You can also log on to our website at absradiotv.com. Now the main point again. Governor Soludo has restated determination to win the war against insecurity. Anambra State government is to partner Koren on road construction. Federal government has called for use of digital platforms to promote tourism. We also told you that toxic alcohol has killed at least 19 people in Morocco. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's continue to give him maximum support for the task ahead. And that's the news this morning. Thanks for joining us. I am David Okpokwasile.
This is ABS, Heartbeat of the East.